I'm Melissa Ray, and welcome to this week's movement video. So today's question comes from Anna, and she's writing about how, she writes, how do you show up for yourself and change your pattern? I've talked to her, and she is in the process of setting a goal, and she wants to run a marathon or a half marathon. She wants to start being more active. And she knows how to plan for that, but with that, she's wanting it to help her with an emotional situation that she's going through. And the way that she expresses anger and kind of communicates it. So it's kind of it's a three-parter. There's a whole bunch to do. And what I told her, what I'm going to share with you is, it's not just about like getting there. We can weave them all together in an easy fashion. And it's like this. It's like, notice what it is you want. Get that. Clear it away. She's very clear. She wants to run a marathon. She wants to work on her anger. And she wants to notice her patterns. So sometimes when you're noticing your patterns, it's scary and it's ugly, and it's like a place where sometimes we just go to, and it's like this big battlefield of like, how much more can I beat myself up because of what I have done? And so it's just noticing them and being able to pick it out and make a new choice in the moment. I have much more information and easy to follow steps on this that I work with people in my coaching program with. So I'm not really going to go into it more here. I just want to put that little surrounding thing around it. And then make a plan. So she's making a plan with me about how to get there. So one thing that we're going to focus on is those mind tapes, those tapes that are coming up that are telling her every single time the dishes aren't put away the way she likes, she doesn't have to scream. She doesn't have to make a noise. She can acknowledge that she's upset, but she doesn't have to be like, God dang it, who didn't do this? So that's like one of her main ahas. And so that's what she's doing. So for 2 weeks, she has a buddy. And for 2 weeks, she's checking in with her buddy about her anger, about where things are going in the kitchen. Now this may seem really mundane and silly, but we gotta start somewhere where the trigger, the reaction level is pretty low, so that we can start to see that pattern. Because chances are, if you have a pattern like that about where the dishes go in your kitchen, that also has grown and evolved into a pattern that's much more entrenched in your relationships with yourself, with people, with the way you work. And so we're starting small, and we're being nice and gentle to ourselves, because so sometimes all that mental stuff can really get you down and get you into a place of negative thinking. So that's where coaching and support groups and just in general a communication team with you while you're going through your process is vital, because we can generally as humans get into that kind of downward spiral. And just want to encourage that we are all human. We all have our own version of that. And so doing it together helps us just to realize, like, there is a unique and a specialness about each and every one of us, and it's not just about being better than someone else or doing it right. It's the journey getting to where you want to be that's just brilliant and inspiring. So a lot of the stuff I do with my coaching clients, like I said, and you can do that, you can make a plan like this for yourself really easily. Just follow these same guidelines. And if you find yourself getting stuck in that place of just like, oh my gosh, I'm really beating myself up, and even if you know that you're doing it to yourself, sometimes it helps to just have someone neutral on your side saying, hey, come on, don't push yourself off your own edge. Like, you're okay. You're doing great. Let's keep going. Let's look at what's important, and let's not dwell on the details.